Okay, Cameron, it's almost like a Macintosh, but it's not. I would never have married the avoidant alien female that I did. Okay, I'm just going to also avoid the words because basically the comment is like, I would avoid marrying the wrong person. Let's consider it from this perspective, okay? It can be a man and a woman, like not only men find bad women, but also women find there is a lot of bad men out there. So, there are bad apples on both sides. So let's consider it from this perspective. I would not marry the wrong person. That's it. So one angle in here says like, you know what? Yeah, I could have saved all that time from not, if I would not marry the wrong person, I would save all that time. It would be amazing. I would have all my, the 10, 20, 15 years or whatever, like you felt like you wasted then. You felt like, I would have that back. It's amazing. It was a waste of time. It was a terrible time. It was an abusive relationship, whatever, right? And you would think that, you know what, I would save all of that and this would be amazing, right? And by the way, if I'm speaking about this and, it feels to you that I kind of feels like I'm too experienced in this, like, don't ask me how I know those things. Let's just say that I'm a life coach and people share with me things like, even things like that. Okay, let's just leave it to that. So, one angle says that, well, you married the wrong person, so you would save the time that otherwise you wasted. So, it would be good to change that. I would not marry the wrong person. Now, here's the second angle, which I think it's better. If you don't marry the wrong person, you are not going to, you're not going to really know how to find and what is the right person. You're not. You're not. Because you see, when you marry the wrong person, and when you are kind of like tied to this person, maybe you have kids, many other things, right? So it's kind of like you're handcuffed in a way. That is painful. It's painful. It's not like you can exit anytime. It's going to come with consequences. You are going to pay for it in many forms, and that's painful. Well, you see, because that is painful, when you exit finally, hopefully that is, you take it as an invitation to deconstruct what you have done wrong. Like, okay, how the hell did I get in this place, right? How come did I make this mistake? And if you do that, if you run through the process, go like, okay, so I did this, I did that. I was like, okay, you identify your mistakes, and therefore, like you're not going to repeat, hopefully you're not going to repeat the same mistakes. Is that valuable? Oh, absolutely. For what? Well, it's valuable so you don't repeat the same mistake, and you now have like a very clear understanding of at least the person that you don't want to spend your time with. When you spend years with the wrong person, now you have a very clear image of what the right person would look like. So when you meet this person, you are going to know like, oh, that, right? And you also are going to know how to stay from other people that you're not right, because you have identified some things. You got to know yourself in all those years that you think that they're wasted, which they're not. In all that time, you have learned a lot you learned a lot of things about what is the kind of person that you want, what is the kind of person that you don't want, and also how you react in different situations. So that was also an experience where you get to know yourself better, right? So marrying the wrong person, is that painful? Yes. Is that useful? Absolutely. How can it be useful? Well, sit down, ask yourself the hard questions, learn the lessons, and then you have a better way of moving forward. Again, don't ask me how I know this.